Hey Chaos Crew, Jimmy Chaos here, and today we checked out Masters 25, and what a fun format that was. We got very close to the trophy, but, well, you'll see what'll happen. So let's get into the chaos. Alright, pack number 1 of Masters 25 draft. I don't think we want a Pact of Negation. We're not doing anything that powerful it's worth the risk for. Dandelions, Curiosity, Act of Heroism. And not seeing anything terribly exciting. It's really jumping out. I guess we go with Fencing Ace. Pretty aggressive card. I'm not seeing any like removal that we would prefer. With Fencing Ace. Alright, so what do we got here? Brainstorm, Arbor Elf, Knight of the Skyward Eye. Okay, when it creature you control to its owner's hand. So protection. Spell. Conflux. Search your library for a white card, a blue card, a black card, and a red and green. Reveal them, put them in your hand, and shuffle. Yeah, I don't think that payoff is really worth running 5 colors. Face up. All damage that would be dealt to you this, or dealt to do it this turn, is dealt to target creature instead. For target creature, its score gains 4 life. We'll take the Path of Peace. Seems like okay a removal. Thalia is interesting. Kind of works with our aggressive kind of deck we got going on here. Engrave. Turn a creature from graveyard to your hand. Battlefield may return target enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. Edict, that's interesting. Giant Growth. Target creature gets +1, double strike. That's also, probably have Thalia, so that's 4 mana potentially. A little expensive. Edict for 3 mana is still okay. Giant Growth with our Fencing Ace. That can be just lights out. Target creature gets +1/+2 until end of turn. It fights target creature you don't control. Also good interaction. Alright, we'll take the Epic Confrontation. Giant Growth might wheel. Passivism's pretty good. Echoing Courage. Target creature and all creatures with the same name as that creature get +2/+2. We're not going to have a lot of creatures with or a lot of copies of the same creature. So yeah, let's just go Pacifism. Another Fencing Ace, a Vessel of Beneyancy. I think that's how you say it. Reveal the top 4 cards. Your library, you may put an artifact, something from them. Okay. Rest go to graveyard, gain life. Cycle it, you gain life. Big Morph. Another Fencing Ace. I think we'll take the Morph. Gives us something to do on turn 3, and then we can also flip it later on and get more value if it's still around. And target attacking creature without flying gets -1/-2. Oh, you have to sacrifice it, never mind. Do with a Fierce Empath. Empath gets us our Woolly Loxodon. So if they know about it, loses some of its value. Discard a card, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. Another Vessel, Spell Bomb. Exile this from your graveyard, create a Spirit. Not bad. I think we'll go with that. Get some extra value if it dies. Right, when Aenox Survivalist is turned face up, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay. I'm down with that. Yeah, we can take a knight. Keep our curve nice and aggressive. And this blocks a creature, destroy that creature and Loyal Sentry. So basically death touch on the block. Yeah, I like that. Giant Growth, Oromancer, we don't really have any enchantments. Yeah, let's go Giant Growth. The Fencing Ace just makes that pretty strong. And we're not going to play that or that. Okay, Swords to Plowshares is really good interaction. Another Path of Peace, a Vindicate. I think Swords is good enough that we wouldn't want to splash for a Vindicate over it. And then there's the Urbis Protector, 6 mana, 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 angel with flying. Okay. Giant creature has tap, create a elf token for 3 mana, and gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control, named it. Okay, we're just gonna take the swords here. Nothing else is gonna probably convince me that it's better. 3 mana, 2/3 reach it. As long as you control a red permanent, that gets +1/+0. And first strike, we don't have red, so that doesn't happen. When a creature you control dies, sack this. If you do, create 4 spirits. Or Savannah Lions. I think we're just really aggressive, and that's what we want to be. 2 mana, 2/2 with flash that can bounce a creature, so if something's gonna die, protect it, or we could take Cultivate. Or Swiftfoot Boots. I don't think we need the boots. I think we'll take the lion. Whenever an opponent gains life, put that many +1/+1 counters on the Kavu. We don't have a way of making them gain life, unfortunately, to make that really strong. There's a Disenchant, 5/5 trample for 4. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent may put a legendary creature from their hand onto the battlefield. I think that's probably going to be fine. I don't think we're going to see that many legendary creatures that we'd have to worry about it. Another Anok Survivalist. Probably the Sentry. Your creature gets +5/+5 and gains strength. Yeah, for 8 mana though. Make tokens. No, let's just go Loyal Sentry. Pendelhaven. We do have some 1/1s. Ooh, we have Fencing Ace. That's a 1. Alright. Worst case scenario, it's a forest. Another Epic Confrontation. We're not going to play the wolf, but we'll play her. No, we're not going to Renewed Faith. And alright, we'll take Boots. Take a Plummet. Take another Plummet. Go whatever. And take that. Alright, pack number 3. God's Willing Rancor. Oh, Rancor. That's pretty sick. Elvish Aberration. have a predator, but yeah, we Rancor. 100% we take the Rancor. Arbor Elf helps us ramp. The Knight we already have one of. This helps us protect. I think we want to ramp over protect. Alright, a land that morphs, another protection spell, a creature, oh, it Chalice of the Void. We wouldn't want that on 1 or 2. Yeah, that's not good for us. Ambassador Oak enters battlefield, create a elf token. It's a 3/3 for 4. Fossil Dreadmaw, and another Fierce Empath. The Dreadmaw. So we already have a Fierce Empath, and it can go get them. Alright, another Savannah Lines, another Giant Growth, another Dauntless Cathar, or another Path of Peace. Definitely not Path of Peace. I don't think we need another 1-drop Giant Growth. It's basically Lightning Bolt, especially with a Rancor. Timber Pack, Wolf, sorry. So right now we have 2 of them. Not enough to convince me yet. Stampede Driver, I guess Trample. Yeah, okay. That could just be a finisher there. Fencing Ace or the Wild Heart Invoker. I think we'll take another Fencing Ace. Or Shot and Port. I mean, yeah. Yeah, because we got Thalia. Like, we're playing Death and Taxes almost, I guess. Force Cycles. Yeah, it fixes our mana. It's worth considering that. We already have... Yeah, we don't want any... And we'll take a lull. In case we come up against a deck where that would be good against. So 28 cards. Echoing Courage is not good. Swift Up Boots is unnecessary. This is probably not great. Like, how much is it? 4 mana to get the +3/+3 and only once? I don't think that's going to be super good. I don't think we need 2 Loyal Sentries. Not stoked, but having both colors of 1-drops. I think it'll be okay. But they don't have to be on turn 1, some of them. Play and it becomes whatever. Let's just take a land that can become a creature. And another wolf. So we got 3 of those wolves. So the odds are we won't see 2 of them together. Yeah, okay, I don't think we'll run them. We need to cut 1 more card. What's this again? Alright, Survivalist is... Why is this not showing? 2 mana to Megamorph comes in a 3/2. Oh, it destroys an artifact. Yeah, we don't need 2 of those. So 3, okay, cool. And basic lands. 2 more force over white. Yeah, we do have a bunch of double green. We have no double white. We have a couple colorless and a... Yeah, it'd be 7 and 7. Yeah, okay. That seems appropriate. All right. I think that about does it. So let's get on into round number 1. All right. Round number 1, and we are on the play. This hand. Well, we could go Plains, Sentry, turn 2, play port them. Then morph. Play that as a morph. Okay, yeah, we can keep this. Yeah, that's a creature. Or sorry, that's a creature. Makes this a keepable hand. Go ahead. Yeah. We're going to set a stop on their upkeep. Attack for 1. We're going to port them. All right. Start by attacking for 1. Play Forest. Pass the turn and we'll port them again. Here, and it can't block. Okay. Could pacify it if it becomes a problem. Pendlehaven's not bad. So we can play Pendlehaven, make that a 2/3, get in for a 2/3, and then we can port their forest. Keep up a giant growth in case we need it. Ah, they had another forest. And okay, that thing's gonna take him out. Oh, we could have, wasn't paying attention, we should have giant growthed. Well, we'll play our land here. We have forests and past. Take 2. Two bat when enters the battlefield, drain player for 2. Okay. Battle Sentinel. Hey. Alright, nice. So what do we want to kill with that? Kill the fear. Then we can pacify the bat. That sounds good. Planes first. We will pass. Murder. Darn. Red Maw, okay. Hopefully they don't have a second murder. Oh yeah, that doesn't even untap, they have to cast a green spell first. Which they happen to have. So they could trade 3 for 1. I don't think particularly like that. Yeah, because I'm holding off an attack just by holding it back, so I think that's fine. If they had a removal spell, they would have probably killed it last turn. Okay. We'll destroy that. Might as well set an upkeep stop again so we can port them. Not completely likely to be relevant, but might as well. Opponent gets us for 3. Okay, let's get in with that first. And that's 7 mana, so we will play that. We'll just cast it. No need to do this morph stuff for it. They can chump that and survive another turn. Free 2 for now. Okay. Pass. Tap a forest. Opponent is, yeah, okay. Game number 1 in the bag. Here. I don't think we really need any of this, so we'll just run it back for game number 2. Okay, this hand, we can... This doesn't do much. We don't have a cheap creature. We can... Yeah, this hand's bad. Yeah, we'll mulligan. Oh, this hand's not any better. I think we're gonna have to mulligan again. Alright, this hand is the best of the them all. Gonna have to put back 2 lands. Yeah, we gotta put back the lands. Keep this, put back that, put back that. And oh, it looks like our opponent also mulliganed to 5, so. Keeps things even at least. Hopefully our 5 is better than their 5. Smearic Fiend, okay, well that's probably gonna take confrontation. Play the Empath, go get the Morph. Yeah, locks it on. Can play it and Rancor it next turn. Or Rancor this guy instead. Zulaport, or Zulaport Cutthroat. And Morph. Yeah, we'll get in, because they probably don't want to lose either of these creatures, so they'll just take it. And I would happily trade with either of them. Correction Ghoul, okay. It's a 2/2. This is 6 mana to flip, okay. Get in with the Empath. Take the 3. Sweet. Pass the turn. Next turn we can flip that. Opponent plays. Okay, so there we have a 3rd color even. They can make that a 6/6. Okay. Then it'll become a 6/7. And if they don't block, then they take 6. So they're going to jump there, then they'll get a drain. Do that, do that, do that. Oh, they concede. They didn't even wait to see what it was. Where's the fun in that? Alright, on to round number 2. Alright, we are on the draw, and this hand is terrible. Mulligan. This hand is non-functional. Unless, yeah, if we top deck a second land, we can get to a third land. We put this back. We have that to buy time. Oh, it's tempting to keep. It's tempting. We should do the correct thing. All right, this is keepable. Probably not going to want to discard cards. We have a 1-drop and put it back. And I guess. Okay, for Lions. Fast. Alright, let's get in for 2. That was a good draw. Opponent takes 2. Play a forest. They could have counter magic, but I think we just play Thalia here. Not the end of the world if she gets countered. Gonna have to play through a counter anyways. Yep, counterspell. Okay, let's attack for 2. Play a Plains and cast Survivalist. And pass turn. Alright, so we have 7 damage with what we have on the board in our hand. This opponent's effectively at 9. Still a ways to go. This may not... Well, we could turn it up just to get it a 3-2. Turn this into 5 damage, put them at 11, 8. See what we draw. Hopefully we draw like a 4-drop or something. I discarded a Shadow Mage Infiltrator. Alright, an Elvish Aberration. Don't need to Forest Cycle it, but we can't cast it. So we'll play the land. I think we just get in for the 4. And pass the turn. So if we flip it, yeah, we have 8 damage. So they're at 4. Okay, so we can attack for 4 again. And then the following turn, we should definitely flip it. Opponent has green mana now. Casting something. A 3/3 when enters battlefield, they draw a card. Okay. Yeah, we just draw here. Swords. Okay. And this sword. Yeah, we'll swords that because it's a really expensive creature, but it has very low power relative to its cost. So we can use the Giant Growth potentially as a removal spell on something bit or with more power. Don't think we Forest Cycle because I'm not worried about hitting enough land drops right away. Eventually, sure, but it's not urgent. Okay, so they have red mana as well. And they have a black card, so... Mana War, okay. Bounce one of our creatures. Yep. What else you got, opponent? Casting something. A morph of their own, okay. Path. Attack first, see what they do. Okay, we will giant growth, keep our Savannah lines alive. We'll play this morph. Wonder what their morph could be. Oh, here we go. Can't be blocked, 3/2. Okay. Target creature can't be blocked this turn, so they're just going to get in for a bunch of damage I can't block. Which is fine. I think our clock's not bad. Give them more life, that's frustrating. Would I rather trade a creature on board for it? Actually, yeah, I think I would. So then I can play the Empath. Also get in for 2. I don't give them 4 life. And if they just take this, then they go to 7. Paying costs. What could you have that's colorless? We're gonna trade with the morph. I can make it a 3/2. And yeah, they both still just died the same. Alright. And now I will play Empath. I will go get the Loxodon. Yeah, so we're keeping the clocks the same this way. Except, or sorry, the damage per turn, but our clock is much faster than theirs. I wonder if I need to cycle the Aberration. Because I need 6 mana eventually for that. If I don't hit a land drop, Are they going to hold it back to block? Nope. Yeah, if we have to cast this, that makes the life totals very even. Makes this race a real race. I think we pitch it to get that faster. Unless we draw land, then don't have to do that necessarily. Ooh. Okay, that we have to kill. Fencing Ace, okay. Like, that's 9. We'd go to 5. Well, we can't attack right now. It's part of the problem either. Alright, let's just kill that. That thing right there is just going to kill us otherwise. Yeah, and hopefully we draw land. Being short on lands is not helping us. Maybe a few turns ago we should have cycled that. Maybe we're being too greedy by holding it. Opponent deep in the tank. Target creature gets +5/+5. Okay, so 4/3. They don't have 8 mana though to use it, so that's good. Okay, we can stop that guy from attacking and play Fencing Ace. But I think we cycle Pacify. Yeah, and the next turn we can Fencing Ace and Morph. And they don't have counter magic. Alright, pass. They block, they can double block that to trade. Yeah, we can play Fencing Ace and Morph. And then if we hit a land drop on the turn following, flip that. Alright, it's a close one. Enter creature has tap, deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, you draw a card. Okay. They made it still be able to do something. They got 4 of the colors. They just need white and they'll have all 5. They also have 7 mana, so they're 1 mana short being able to activate the elf. And trample. Of course it gives trample too. And oh, they reanimate their Colossal Dreadmaw. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, let's play what we got. See what our opponent does, but we are probably dead. They have a land. Yep, they have a land. Yeah, I think they just attack with both creatures and then give that guy +5 and trample. Yeah, we're dead here if they're paying attention. Oh, okay. So they're just gonna give it the +5/+5. Yeah, we're not gonna block. See if they actually have noticed it. Okay. Apparently they didn't notice. Yeah, we counted their mana right. They have 8. But we're at 3 now. I don't see us coming back from this, but we'll see what we draw. Maybe there's 1 card in our deck that we can draw to get out of this. Cinderstorm deals 7 damage to any target. Oh, well. We're just dead. I guess they wanted to kill us with their spell. Alright. Unblockable guy. He was pretty annoying. Could prevent combat damage, but this feels weak. Yeah, we'll just run it back. And hope just to get a better hand. We mulligan to there? Yeah, we mulled to 5 too. So, and they had 7. So, we did pretty good for it to be that close, and we were down 2 cards. Alright, on the play. Oh, this looks nice. We'll keep this. On a forest. Yeah, we play that on turn 3. Yeah, turn 2 fencing ace against a deck with counter magic. That's where you want to be. Especially with a Pendelhaven in hand and an Epic Confrontation. Oh, they kept a 1-lander? That's interesting. I wonder if they have. I wonder if they're trying to discard something to reanimate it. They discard a land. Yeah, our opponent must have just accidentally passed through their turn there. Unfortunate, but it happens. And we're gonna keep. So this is a not optional trigger. So if we do that, we have to bring it back. So go Stampede Driver. Gets another point on the double strike guy. So we can make him a 3/4. I have to discard a card if I do that though. I want to discard a card. I don't think so. Hold up some protection here, or an Epic Confrontation if they play a blocker. Playing something. A morph, okay. Morph is tricky, because it could, well, they have no mana to flip it. It's a sorcery, so I can't do it right now. Alright, so we'll give him +1, +2. Then that will fight that. We will get in for a bunch. Yeah, it was another one of the 3/2 guys, okay. And next turn we have the same line set up, so that's cool. If we need a trample, we can trample. Yeah, Fencing Ace doing what we drafted it to do. The 4/3 Dino, okay. So we make it a 2, so it'd be a 3/4, no, 3/5. Okay, boom. Yeah, so it'll be a 3/5. And that's enough to kill them. All right, game number 3. Yeah, again, nothing we want to bring in now. Okay. On the draw. Arbor Elf into Thalia, Pacifism, Aberration. Yeah, this is good. We'll keep this. Accelerate our mana while we slow theirs down. Locks it on for turn 3. Oh, nice. It's nice when a plan just comes together. You may be able to play the aberration as an aberration. Right, we'll go with... Yeah, go with Thalia or Loxodon. We'll go Thalia. Get in for one. Because next turn, what would we do? Land. 4 mana, we would have Pacifism, Cycle, or Thalia. Yeah, if they had like a turn 3, we just stopped them a turn as well. Okay, so they're gonna bounce something. Probably Thalia. The Arbor Elf. Interesting. So I can still attack now. Because she has first strike, and you're at 2/2. Play the land, and I'll play Morph. It's the turn. Play that as a land to be able to do that a turn sooner. Oh, it's 6 mana. So that'd be 4. Yeah, I have to draw some land still. I probably am going to end up cycling that for a forest. Then play the elf. I don't think I'll play pacifism unless they play some kind of 4-drop that's concerning. I'm just going to take the 2. We will hope to flip this later. There's no need to trade at this point. Yeah, I think cycle, elf, and maybe pacifism. Reef worm. When it dies, create a fish token. When this dies, create a 6/6. When this dies, create a 9/9, etc. Interesting. So they're hoping I attack and they can block. So I'll pacify that so that I can't block. And they'll have to find a way to remove it. Okay, so if I cycle for a forest, tapping those, get a forest, play a forest, I can then pacify, attack for 4. Okay. Yeah, pacifism costs an extra one anyways with Thalia. Oh, yeah, it does. Shoot. Think of that one. Alright, I guess we're just on elf now. We needed to cycle though. Pretty sure that was correct because we need to draw lands. Now I do have the option of still attacking. They get a 3/3. And then I can pacify the 3/3. I don't think it's worth it. Next turn I have enough mana to flip this guy. So I don't, yeah, pacifism would take me off that. Yeah, I don't want to give him a 3/3. So if they have a way of getting rid of the enchantment, that's a pretty annoying creature to have to deal with, because then it comes a 6/6. Make it a little bit harder for them to get that to trigger. Yeah, and this way they have no good attacks. Swords would be a great draw to get rid of that. It'd be a great answer to that. It's got 0 power even. Pyroclasm, 2 damage to each creature. Ugh. Alright. Well. Turns out they had a way of getting that thing to flip. Might be actually brief for the best, because Thalia was slowing me down. But I don't know for sure on that. Okay, a land is nice. I can morph this. Pacify that. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have a way of killing it. Yeah, we're not likely to morph that. Unless we're desperate for a land. A land would be a good draw. There, Dreadmaw. Okay, just gonna play that guy right there. Cool. We have the confrontation to take care of that. We also have a port. Yeah, we could take a hit from that guy. We'll offer a trade even. I think they'll just take it. Yep, they did. We get to untap with the Dreadmaw. The confrontation. We're in pretty good shape. Be a 7-8 that could fight their biggest threat. We can also eventually keep them off red, which might be a little late for that to matter. Treasure Keeper. When it dies, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land with mana value of 3 or less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost, but all revealed cards not cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. Huh. Where's my Enoch Survivalist now? I'm gonna have that take it down. Maybe? Because then yeah, I can attack with both, and they're probably hopefully not gonna hit anything too bad. Yeah, because they'll both be alive still. I guess that's an uncommon. Giant Growth was one of their cards. That's hilarious. Because that thing can't. Wait, it can block. Oh, it can't. It can block it. It's, yeah, okay. That's, no, that was terrible. Yeah, I don't want to trade. They managed to stop me from attacking. Alright, we'll set an upkeep stop and we'll take them off red mana. They got one card in hand. Hopefully it's red. Not something that's an instant speed. Giant Growth would be a sick draw right now. 5 mana, 6 mana. Oh, yeah, the Kavu that draws a card. Why they tapped 6 mana though? Kind of weird. It's a 3/3. Do I want to trade my Dreadmaw for both those and one of their life points? This will be alright, so I want to probably keep them off black now. Swords, alright, that's pretty sweet. Let's get in with the Dreadmaw for 6, and if they double block, we swords either one. And then we get to kill their other creature and deal damage and keep our Dreadmaw. If they just take the 6, then that also is cool. They'll be at 9, which we have on board. Okay, blocks with 1. Oh, does the double block thing. That blocking order is fine. We're gonna swords the Kavu. I don't want it getting resurrected because it draws a card. They gain 3 and then they take 4. Yeah, true. This tramples for more damage this way too. So that was the correct way to do it. Yeah, so we'll tap the black source because I know they have murder. So we'll keep them off it at least for a turn, possibly longer. Yeah, and they have another red. Good thing we didn't keep them off red, it would have been a waste of time. Enoch Survivalist. Okay, okay. Well, let's start by attacking with everything, which will be 10 damage. That's a land. So if they do some kind of like pyroclasm effect where that die, well, that's also sorcery speed. I could flip that into a land so I just don't lose the permanent. Not the greatest value in the world, but you know. More permanents are better than none. Do we hold that in case of another potential pyroclasm type effect? They have some kind of board wipe. Yeah, something to rebuild with. Yeah, we might as well hold it back. And we'll again tap their black to keep them off murder. Okay. And we got round number 2. Yes, 2-0. All right. We'll get into round 3 momentarily. Hey, if you're still watching, feel free to drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. We're doing great here. So let's go on to round number 3. Opponent says hi, so we will say hi back. And good luck, have fun. All right, this hand. We have a 3-drop, comes back fairly cleanly on turn 4 if need be. Giant Growth, Swords, Dreadmaw. Yeah, it's not impressive. It's kind of medium, I would say. Okay, let's take the upkeep stop off here from last game. Yeah, it's kind of a medium hand, so I think we can keep it. Especially when we don't know what we're playing against. We'll play the Plains, keep the Swords to Plowshares open. And on our turn, we'll be okay. Pro red whenever player casts a red spell. Do some stuff. I think we'll take it out now. Just to be efficient with our resources. Okay, Thalia. So we'll play Plains. We won't reveal that we're on green as well yet. Kindle. Oh, there goes Thalia. Alright, well, play the Dauntless Cathar. Again, just keeping the green hidden for now. I like to play sneaky mind games. Yeah, it's good practice not to reveal unnecessary information. Alright, it can't attack or block alone. And a 1/1 bird, when it enters the battlefield, search... Oh, it's Squadron Hawk. Okay. So they have 3 more squadron... No, wait, it's not constructed. How many you got? How many you got? They could, in theory, have any number. They put 3 in. So they got a play set. Wow. Alright. Cavern. Well, we play the forest here. Yeah, we'll attack. Second main, we're going to morph the land. That can't attack. Okay, they know. Blocking order seems fine. We're going to giant growth. Kill both your creatures. Keep ours. And now we'll morph the land and pass. So we need to draw another land in the next 2 turns to get our Dreadmaw on time. Going to shoot that for 3. And they get a skeleton. Okay. Well, we'll play that and we'll play the... We'll attack for 3 first. They don't have black mana right now to regenerate the skeleton. Pass that face down. Pass the turn. Another Squadron Hawk. They could potentially play all 3 here. Seeing more of the Hawks. They just get more. They just got 2 more Hawks. Okay, so let's play another Hawk. So their hand has 3 Hawks in it right now. They got a lot of Hawks. Holy moly. That is pretty crazy. Okay. Helps us fight off a Hawk, I guess. Get in for all that. We make that a 3/2. Possibly. We are racing here. Unless this dies, in which case I will make... Oh, that's a sorcery speed effect. Never mind. Yes, I think I'm going to Megamorph that, even though there's no target for it. I think we just need the extra point on the board. Okay, I think they're out of Hawks. They haven't revealed anymore. They only have 4 on the board. Yeah, so they have 6 Squadron Hawks. Wow. That's a lot of Squadron Hawks. A passivism on our morph. Oh, okay. We'll flip it and take away the passivism. Kind of funny how that worked out. Let's jam for 6. They take it. Fencing Ace and pass the turn. The Fencing Ace works with Pendelhaven Real Ace, and they have a morph. Okay. Attack with the Hawks. Okay. We will take 4, go to 13. And a morph. Okay, we'll do that after combat. Swing with everything here. They have to block or they die. Reduce damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1, reduces it to 1 instead. So we got to deal with that thing. We don't have a lot of time to do so. We have Epic Confrontations, we have Path of Peace. Point attacking. Man, that is tough. We have a few outs. Where's my deck list? Whenever you're dealt damage, you may create that many soldiers creature tokens. Holy crow. Alright, total Pillow Fort deck, and we're at 5. Passivism. Stop one of the birds. Doesn't really buy us any time. We needed a few turns ago to do that. Yep. Giant growth. Lovely. Alright. Yeah, opponent's got this one. How are we gonna deal with a Fortune Thief? It plummets to deal with the birds or the hawks, but I don't know if that's even worth it. What do we have in other colors even? So we have the confrontations to kill it. Path of Peace. Swords to Plowshare. About it. Yeah, Plummet to deal with Squadron Hawks. Like that's pretty tough. I think it's better than Giant Growth, maybe? Maybe it's better than one. Better than one White Man line. That's desperate. Alright, we'll be on the play. Yeah, that's pretty aggressive. We'll keep that. A very big Rancored Lion. Okay, confrontation's nice to see. Just in case we end up needing it. Squadron Hawk, yep. Where there's one hawk, there's a million. How many did they reveal? They revealed one. Not sure why they're doing them one at a time. Okay, so let's confrontation, kill that one, I guess. Play the Pendlehaven, get in for 5. Unfortunately, they just block the lions so well, I have to use these spells to keep the lions alive. 3 1/1s, okay. Still have that in hand. Arbor Elf. It's a 2/3 elf. It's not nothing. Alright, let's attack here. If they block, we can Giant Growth. Five. You want a 2/2 or a 2/3 elf? I think we're fine with just a 2/2. Because the elf would be a 1/1 on their turn. They play their hawk, and then they reveal at least one more hawk. Scrub all your... Oh, I guess because they don't want to discard. They got 3, okay. They're going to play one? Yeah. Loyal Sentry. Okay, well, we're going to start by attacking with the lions here. Take 3 and go to 2. Get my Rancor back. Play a Loyal Sentry. Play an Arbor Elf. Play the Morph. No, we'll pass for now, just in case we need to do something to keep one of the elves, the elf or the sentry alive. Opponent, as hawks, doesn't play them. Interesting choice. Go with that. Skeletonize. In response, we will morph it. Rancor fizzles, unfortunately. Attack with this. They have to block. They triple block, okay. We'll put them before the goblin. Now they can just keep a steady stream of hawks coming, though. We don't have any direct damage to them. Hawk. That's another hawk. They have one more hawk, I believe. Yeah, they already have it. Yeah, they already have it. I have 6 mana, so I can cast basically every creature in my deck. Unfortunately, though, I didn't draw one. I think we just keep pushing here, trading 2 for 1. We'll take out the flyers. That guy. Or yeah, we don't have red spells, so that's just a 2/2. So if they cast a red spell, they gain life as well. Okay. Well, hopefully we can draw something. If our opponent doesn't have anything else, we'll take it out. Because it is pressuring us. Oh, they drew a 4/4, gets +1/+2 as long as you have one or few cards in hand. Okay. Ollie, not real great in this spot. And they have Kindle. We take 6, we're at 6. And we draw land. Alright, opponent beat us. That was a tough one. But we got our entry back, basically. Or, not basically, we did get our entry back. So, 2-3, not bad. That was a really fun format. Alright, well thank you all for watching. Make sure you click like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.